Well, I saw this as a way to monitor my patients more closely. They're able to input data that's important to me as a physician, specifically for folks with diabetes, weight problems, hypertension. They're able to record those values so that I can log in anywhere where I have computer access and see how they're doing on a daily basis, a weekly basis, as often as I need to. Also, it allows my staff to log on and assist in chronic care management for my patients. As you know, Medicare now allows physicians to charge a fee for chronic care management with patients who have 2 or more chronic illnesses. It's a billable fee, and iDialogs data allows us to count that time that we spend analyzing that toward the 20 minutes that's required in order to submit a charge on a monthly basis for that chronic care management fee. Well, I particularly like to look at the patient graphs, especially the trend lines. I can change the features of the iDialogs program to select out the time intervals that I'd like to see. For example, in monitoring a patient's blood sugar recordings, I can choose a 30-day or a 90-day or even longer period of time and see moving averages. It allows me to do that for weight, blood pressure, and really any other parameter that we're following on that given patient. Well, one very nice feature of the iDialogs program is that I have the capability to share their data in whatever form I'd like. For example, if I want to share a trend line over a specific period of time, I'm able to click on that graph and send that to the patient with my comment about their trend. Well, absolutely. It allows me to see in more real time how that patient is doing. For example, with their diabetes care, I'm able to log on and check their data on a daily, a weekly, or a monthly basis and call them into the office if I see something that is alarming or concerning. I think it enables me to do my job a little better. Again, I'm able to catch things more quickly than I would in a normal situation. Sometimes when we rely upon patients to call for abnormal sugars or abnormal blood pressure spikes, they sometimes don't do that. So this allows me to keep a closer eye on them than I might otherwise. Well, I think what keeps me engaged in iDialogs is the positive feedback that I get from my patients. The patients really enjoy the fact that they know that I am more actively participating in their care by reviewing the data that they put in via their cell phone or laptop or even desktop computer. It makes them more engaged, and when they're more engaged and enthused about their care, I also am more engaged and eager to provide that care that they have come to enjoy through iDialogs. Well, I think it has tremendous potential in that the biggest problem we face in managing folks who have chronic illnesses is getting their participation and their engagement. And I see this as a way to get them engaged and hopefully with my guidance make those changes that will improve their condition over the long haul. Well, I would recommend it to a colleague for the same reasons that I use the program, and that is to engage patients and hopefully over time improve their health care related to chronic conditions. There was one fellow recently who started to have a spike in his blood sugars for an unknown reason, and I caught that early and I found out that he had dropped a medication that had been prescribed for reasons that weren't entirely clear, that he had not made clear to me at the previous office visit. Well, I was watching his trend lines, and then suddenly we noticed a dramatic change in his blood sugars that I might not have picked up until the next office visit. Previously, in monitoring people with chronic illnesses such as diabetes, I would have them write down blood sugars or keep it stored on their portable glucometers for review at the next office visit, which might be 3 to 6 months down the road. With using the iDialogs program, I can log on at more frequent intervals. The patient does not have to come to the office as often, but yet I can monitor their progress in a more real-time fashion. Well, it's very easy to use. I can customize that patient's summary page to include the data that I want to see at a glance on a single page. And the customizable features of the iDialogs allows me to display that data in a format that is most valuable for me. For example, we can choose bar graphs or pie charts, trend lines. All those things are easily customizable to each individual practitioner's likes.